In today's world, screens have become an indispensable part of our daily lives. Whether it is a smartphone, a laptop, or a high-definition TV, the screen plays a core role. But behind this seemingly simple appearance, there is a little-known secret. The key equipment for screen manufacturing is actually firmly controlled by Japanese companies, with an annual output of only dozens of units. Even more shocking is that the priority supply rights of these devices are mostly monopolized by Korean companies. For Chinese companies, if they want to buy these devices, they not only need to pay an expensive fee of up to 700 million yuan, but also face a long waiting line and uncertain delivery time. In order to get rid of this dependence, China once sent more than 30 engineers to Japan for further studies. But the Japanese media mocked, even in another 100 years, China will not be able to manufacture this equipment on its own. Until April 2024, China not only more than doubled the accuracy of this key equipment, but also achieved mass production, ending the monopoly of Japanese companies in the Chinese market. When this news was announced, Japanese media changed their words and said, "We underestimated China's capabilities." So what exactly is this device? How did China climb the technological peak step by step and eventually surpass Japan? Most of the screens we use in daily life are OLED screens. It is composed of thousands of tiny pixels, each of which is an independent light-emitting unit that can freely control color and brightness. This unique light-emitting mechanism makes the OLED screen far superior to the traditional LCD screen in display effect, and has become the first choice for current high-end display devices. But it is not easy to manufacture such an OLED screen. One of the biggest challenges is how to accurately deposit organic light-emitting materials on the surface of the substrate to form a high-quality film. To this end, scientists have developed an evaporation machine. The working principle of the evaporation machine is to evaporate the organic material into gas by heating the evaporation source, and then under a vacuum environment, these gas molecules will be deposited on the surface of the substrate to form a uniform film. This process requires extremely high precision and stability, because any slight deviation may cause defects or quality problems on the screen. The high-precision evaporation machine not only has high speed, high efficiency, and high-precision injection control capabilities, but also can evenly deposit organic materials on the surface of the substrate in a very short time to form a high-quality, large-size, and high-resolution OLED screen. It can be said that this technology not only meets the market demand for high-end display devices, but also provides strong support for the development of emerging fields such as flexible screens and wearable devices. So, how many companies in the world can produce such equipment? The answer may surprise you: there is only one. This company is Canon Tokyo Instruments of Japan. Canon Tokyo Instruments, as the elite force of Canon Group, focuses on the research and development and production of semiconductor and display equipment. In the key field of high-precision vapor deposition machines, Canon Tokyo Instruments is the leader, with more than 90% market share, becoming the undisputed overlord in the field of OLED screen manufacturing. It is worth mentioning that, in the context of the growing prosperity of the global automobile market, Chinese local automobile brands are gradually emerging with their unique charm and competitiveness. As the number of Chinese automobile manufacturing exports increases year by year, the demand for core components such as automobile screens is also growing. However, this growth trend has brought unprecedented challenges to China in key equipment high-precision vapor deposition machines. Japanese companies have seen the huge potential of the Chinese automobile screen market and raised the price of high-precision vapor deposition machines from 200 million yuan to 700 million yuan per unit, which has brought heavy cost pressure to China's automobile screen industry. Faced with Japan's monopoly and exploitation, China did not sit idly by. On the contrary, the Chinese government and enterprises have increased their investment, actively carried out independent research and development and innovation, and strive to break Japan's monopoly in the field of high-precision vapor deposition machines. In this regard, the Japanese media claim that only Japan can manufacture high-precision vapor deposition machines, and even if China is given 100 years, they cannot manufacture them. So, can China break this public opinion? Among the leaders in the field of vapor deposition machines, CIMIT is undoubtedly a banner of China. As one of the earliest institutions in China to engage in the research and development of OLED screens, CIMIT not only has a number of core technologies and patents for OLED screens, but also has achieved remarkable results in the research and development of vapor deposition machines. As early as 2009, CIMIT launched an independent research and development project for vapor deposition machines. After countless tests and improvements, it finally successfully developed China's first vapor deposition machine for OLED screens in 2015. This equipment not only has excellent performance, but also has reached the international advanced level of quality, which can fully meet the production needs of OLED screens below the 6th generation line. But China is not satisfied and is still constantly optimizing and upgrading. By 2022, the accuracy of China's vapor deposition machines has reached an astonishing 1.5 microns, which is 2 times higher than that of similar products in Japan. This breakthrough indicates that China's vapor deposition machine technology has stood at the forefront of the world. As a result, China began to mass-produce vapor deposition machines. By the end of 2023, China has more than 50 independently developed high-precision vapor deposition machines, of which 30 have been put into commercial operation, and another 20 are undergoing trials or debugging. It is estimated that by the end of 2024, China will have more than 100 independently developed high-precision vapor deposition machines, accounting for more than 50% of the global market share. Faced with the fact that the object of ridicule in the past has now surpassed itself, Japanese media have changed their words and said, "We underestimated China's capabilities." But what's interesting is that while the Japanese were slapped in the face, the Koreans cried. What's going on? According to a report by Strategy Analytics in 2020, the total revenue of the global smartphone display panel market reached $43 billion, a year-on-year increase of 7%. Among them, Samsung Displays still occupies the top position in the market with its deep accumulation in the field of OLED panels. But it cannot be ignored that China's market share has climbed to 41.5%, successfully surpassing South Korea. In the automotive OLED display market, Korean manufacturers LG Display and Samsung had a share of 50% and 42.7% respectively last year, which means that 92% of the global market is in the hands of Koreans. However, China has now conquered the manufacturing technology of high-precision evaporation machines, and China's BOE is preparing to purchase dozens of domestic evaporation machines for the manufacture of automotive displays. This move will squeeze Samsung and LG in South Korea out of the market. In recent years, China has developed from a former low-end industrial product processing base in the world to a cabbage-based R&D center for high-end technology. The sentence that Japanese and Korean companies are most afraid of hearing is China has broken through the blockade on a certain technology. As long as the Chinese break through the blockade, they will not make money in this field. They are both angry and helpless about this.